Ignition 103. We are in the Kansas Coliseum tonight in Wichita, Kansas. I am here with commentating partner MD Pump as we begin this Women's National Championship Challenger Series. First match, Cosmi Nishi versus Eiko. How things going?
Well, things going pretty good on my end. I'm super excited for SOW Ignition tonight. We have a pretty stacked card, and I'm sure we'll have some surprises waiting in store. Because, I mean, Burnout this year, I keep thinking about that main event.
Yes, indeed. Oli Naganomi challenging Byron Mitchell for the now technically third, but second time in a standard one-on-one match. And we all know, as per the stipulation Byron has set for the rest of his title reign, anybody who fails to claim the belt from him will not be allowed to challenge for it as long as he holds it. So, for the time being, this could be Ali's last chance.
Of course, he'll do everything in his power to make that championship belt his once more. I mean, what has that man not accomplished? Why not be the first two-time World Heavyweight Champion?
I could not imagine a better scenario than the first two-time champion for the World Heavyweight title being the Red Dragon under the banner of SOW, not as an outsider, but as a proud competitor here in Slipstream Overtake Wrestling.
So, of course, for now, we'll shift our focus to the match taking place in the ring, and at least from, my viewpoint of the shows I've been here for, I think it's been forever since I've seen Nishi in a singles match.
It has been quite some time. I mean, she had some in the early year during the Women's Winter Grand Prix, and then there have been one or two here sporadically in between, usually title matches, but in just a straight-up singles match on Ignition, it has been quite some time, for sure. She's been tagging with Kimiko almost this entire season. And they've done pretty well for themselves overall. I mean, they had a very successful run last season, and they're not doing awful this season. I mean, almost the record. That they would be just above an even record had it not been for last week's loss to the Shogunate. Of course, now we have a member of the Kazumi and Kimiko team, the Rising Stars, facing off against a member of the Shogunate in Keiko here in this National Championship Challenger Series. So far, neither woman able to maintain any kind of advantage.
I was just going to say, it's been very even so far since this match has started. It's very back and forth.
There's a lot of history between the two of them. Keiko, of course, as well as Cosmi, both former JTW wrestlers. Keiko was a former member of the stable known as the Undead Dogs.
5 minutes gone.
And, some history we've gone over plenty of times here at SOW. The Undead Dogs pointed enemies of Cosmi Nishi's stable, which she held alongside Aiko when Aiko was in JTW. So these two have had quite a few exchanges with each other, both throughout SOW and JTW history. Basically, their entire wrestling careers, they have been on opposite sides of the ring. The Onomusha's purple and gold always contrasting with the orange and yellow of Cosmi Nishi.
Now we're kind of seeing. No, never mind. Right before I was gonna say Keiko trying to take control, Nishi counters it.
Those big knees right to the gut. Follows it up second time. Same as the first. But Keiko trying to send her to the corner. Nishi with the reversal. And another reversal from Keiko. Keiko tries to follow up, gets hit with the double knees. As Nishi comes off the second rope with a missile dropkick and has her lined up. Are we going to see? No, it is a flip over neckbreaker, faking Keiko and me out there. I thought we were going to see the Polaris come out. Keiko back on the offensive. Trying to maintain the attack here so that she can get the victory in this Challenger Series. Remember, the winner of this series, of this match, will get into a fatal four-way to determine the #1 contender for the Women's National Championship. We're going to have a total of 4 of these Challenger Series matches throughout the next couple of weeks. And then that fatal four-way will be the main event of Ignition 105.
You love getting to see these women get more chances at these championship belts. Oh my!
But Cosme back to her feet.
And now look at this.
Responds with a hammer lock DDT. This time it's Keiko who gets up and hits a huge thrust kick. Neither woman willing to stay down for much time at all here.
Oh!
Ganmingiri from Keiko. Residual damage on both sides.
Oh my God!
Knee strike to the temple. Cosme attempts to get back to her feet. Couldn't do it. Keiko hits a jumping enziguri. Now it's looking like Cosme is in a rough spot. Keiko sends her to the ropes. Backbreaker. Oh wait! Star Pause! Out of nowhere! Caught her! And that gets the 3!
Well, this match, it's pretty much back and forth, and all it took was one big move to put this one to bed. What a win.
Well, we just saw the news. The return of the Golden Star is going to be happening very, very soon. And we're going to find out next week because he's declared that him and a mystery partner will be aiming for the tag titles here in SOW. That is not an announcement I can say that I was expecting, but with the Paradise still slowly building their own second tag team, as we see their first tag team here. Of course, only Clint Cassidy will be wrestling in this match, but Trent Taylor out here with them. Kind of an ominous sight, to be honest, but
Always.
the Paradise is building out that second team, Harmony's Rhapsodies and Death Panther. And it seems that Kaito wants to face them right away with his new partner. And of course, here comes SOW Dojo, former Dojo talent. We need to get our graphics updated because the Dojo have graduated. They are now all part of the SOW main roster.
That's exciting news.
So this is Pierce Larson's proper main roster debut. He's no longer a member of the dojo. I believe at the very least, starting next week, we will have all the graphics updated to reflect their new position. Handshake with Clint. Pierce clearly not quite aware of the history of the Paradise, seemingly willing to lull him into that false sense of security with an agreement to the handshake.
Like you said, Trent Taylor just being here at ringside just feels very ominous.
Full ring gear, by the way. Don't think I've ever seen Trent Taylor not in ring gear, honestly. Reminds me of a certain pop.
Give up.
Not the two. It sends Clint down and picks him up, and another body slam. Elbow drop to the sternum.
Definitely feels like he's trying to wear Clint down a little bit with some of these body strikes.
Oh, Clint with just a hard right. But here's Larson, still in it. Cross body, Clint pushes him off before cover can even get properly made. Some knees to the side and then a lift up. Oh, but a counter! Jeez, what a heavy-handed punch. Crowd not fans at all seeing Clint Cassidy come out on top in any extent here.
Nope, not even a little bit.
There's Larson again, sending him to the ropes, cross body, and again Clint pushes him off. They're sending Clint to the outside, but not following him out smartly. You do not really want to fight the Paradise on the outside, at least not this sect of it. Always safe with you to keep the action in the ring.
Just has to eat that series of punches as well. There's no way that felt good.
Trent sent the chair there. I don't know if those who didn't notice at home. Almost backfired there.
Yeah, it did. I was just about to say.
And there it goes!
Landed on himself there.
Yeah, a little bit. Just barely caught the chair, but it seems like he's good. His only edge that kept him. Now he's precariously in that corner and slips out. But a reversal on the back grapple from Clint. Side headlock. The crowd is roaring for Pierce here tonight.
Yes, they are.
Things put to the outside again, and again, he's being very smart here, refusing to follow him out. Instead, just using this to catch himself a breath. Unfortunately, it does also give Clint Cassidy a chance to catch his breath, but at the end of the day, when you're up against a more experienced wrestler, sometimes going all out all the time is just going to cost you because they will bide their time until you're tired and catch you off guard. And since Pierce is being very careful of that here in this match. Clint Cassidy knows very well that the weird out strategy is one of the best when confronted with a youngster. man back to the feet immediately after that drop kick. And Clint goes with a spine buster looking for the cover. 2. But
No,
Pierce
doesn't get it.
able to stay in this. Oh my God, oh no. Oh my God, what a gut-wrench suplex. Straight onto the back of his head. And Clint goes to the cover, but Pierce stays in it.
You know, you reach a point where maybe, you know, you have to live to fight another day. This is the beginning of your main roster debut. You have a lot ahead of you. Do not fall into the traps of the Paradise.
It's a turning belly to belly. Goes for a cover himself, but Clint kicks out at 2. However, that's going to be a blow to the groin to get a 2 count out of Clint Cassidy on your main roster debut. Oh, and both men into the chair this time. But Clint got the worst of it. You can see him holding his back. Moonsault from Pierce Larson. And the hip strike sends him to the corner. Drops him straight onto the chair. Comes off the top elbow drop. But it looks like he's feeling a little dazed. He goes back up top. Big senton. He's not done yet. Clint rolls over. There's a moonsault, but Clint rolled just slightly to move out of the way of the majority of the blow. That was the whole reason he rolled just before the moonsault was delivered. Small package onto the chair, but the ref is being distracted by Trent Taylor. That could have been Pierce Larson's chance.
Oh, now takes him down, but Trent, I mean, just kick Trent from ringside, ref.
And now he's got Pierce down on the mat. Pierce hits the ropes here. Goes for a roll-up. Can't get it the 3. I think the opportunity that he had with the small package was wasted there. As he takes a big boot to the jaw. And a punch to the chin. Clint Cassidy not done though. Goes for another big boot. Pierce Larson catches him. Belly to belly. Goes for the cover line. 2, no! There's the hip strike. But you can see the slower movement of Pierce Larson. He's been worn down. Gets a neck breaker. But can't get the 3 still. Now it's Clint Cassidy. Another big boot. Sending Pierce into the corner. He's looking to set him up top, but Pierce with the counter! But Cassidy clearly has bit off more than he could chew, or more than he expected, I should say, here against Pierce Larson. Oh my God! An exploder from the top. Follows it up with a face buster. And then a fist drop. He's not done. Big body slam.
I feel like he's ready to wrap this one up. Just an absolute offensive onslaught here from Clint Cassidy.
Pierce throwing to the outside.
He's looking
frustrated.
Oh
no.
My God.
Oh no, he's gonna dive. This is a mistake. Tope con hilo, but look who's lying in wait. It's not illegal on the outside.
He threw him away, but unfortunately couldn't get back in the ring on his own. And now Clint just gets to watch, breaks the count, and now it's 2-on-1 on the outside. And this crowd is hating this.
Is fighting. Oh my God, no, no, no! Decapitator!
Oh my God.
And they're not done. A double backdrop. As Clint has reset the count again, by the way. Pierce is trying to fight back, but every time he takes one down, the other's right
Oh,
there.
no.
No, not there! Not on the outside! The SOW special delivered to Pierce Larson.
And now a light tube as well. He gets slammed right on it.
And Clint continuously breaking up this count, not allowing the 10 count
Oh,
to
God.
happen. Not even giving the reprieve of going for count out as they continue to punish Pierce on the outside. Count is up to 6, broken again by Clint Gaskett. And this is why I said he should not go to the outside. Oh my God! They're not even looking for the win right now. This is punishment for making them fight this, for making Clint fight as hard as he did. They are punishing Pierce Larson right now, and there's nothing the ref can do about it.
Sex Link gets another chair and breaks the count again.
Pierce manages to get tripped off and can't recover in time to get back in the ring. Belly to Clint, but again, the damage he suffered on the outside has been too much. And they're not
Oh my God,
letting
another.
him go! Count is up to 7. Are they finally done? No, but breaks it again.
Unbelievable.
Pierce starting to fight back, but there's only so much you can do.
Oh my
Isn't it
God.
just- Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, wait.
Sends Trent down!
He has got to catch his breath enough to get in that
He
ring,
gets
and he
in.
finally does.
Finally back
That
in the
was
ring.
so needed. But as you said before, the damage may have been done. I mean, if I'm Pierce Larson, I mean, again, I said it even before things got crazy outside. You have to live to fight another day.
Moonsault! But no!
Oh my God!
No, his opportunity! Clint was on the chair, the moonsault landed flush, and once again, Trent Taylor rips victory right out of the hands of Pierce Larson. Even now, the ref did not even get more than a 2 on that belly-to-belly because of the distraction from Trent Taylor. But
Pierce
Pierce,
Larson's still fighting.
he is not giving up. Even with the odds stacked so heavily against him, but there's a difference between what the mind has and what the body can deliver. Hip strike. Super kick. Cover. But no. But just got too much time
Oh!
to
That's short on
recover.
lariat.
And that's the end for Pierce.
Had this been a singles match, this could be a different story. But and it's not like a handicap match. For the second we saw Trent Taylor come down to the ring.
Yeah, if Trent was not here, I think we might have seen a different result. Well, this stable, these two stables, have been at each other's throats for a little while now. And it does not seem to be cooling off anytime soon.
No, it does not. What at first felt like just a personal vendetta for Damian Oxley is now looped in other members of the Empire as well. And now, again, you know, it's been a weird night. We've seen a lot of singles action from, you know, Alexei. Just how, like, we were talking about with Nishi earlier, we've seen a lot of tag team action from her. Now Nishi's back in singles, and here is Alexei back in tag matches.
Alexei Cigar had a very solid Grand Prix run overall. Even though he didn't come out with a crazy record, he still did incredibly well in all of his matches. And I believe he nearly made the finals, or semifinals. So He was just shy by a couple of points. But of course, when it comes to tag teams and SOW, there are very few with as much history as these two right here. Part of the original World Tag 500, one of the two finalists in that tournament, Bray Windham, Dallas Taylor are also former SOW World Tag Team Champions, the second team to hold those titles, the ones who dethroned the inaugural team, the Dark Crusade. It is moment for life that the Honored have to face tonight. Of course, Dallas Taylor.
Oh, that was nice.
Alexei tried to get in a cheeky chop there to start the match while Bray was doing his patented signature taunt. But Bray saw it coming and got the arms up to block before it could land. You'd say Alexei testing the waters early on in this match. Oh, wow! Huge double team move in the early going today.
Oh, and it looks like Alexei wants a tag, but unable to get it.
Walked by Dallas Taylor there. Double team move attempted from the Honored, blocked by Dallas. Honor Al Markley is down. Eagle Man tag was made successfully. You never really know.
You really don't. And while so far, early in this match, it looked like the Honored were going to be able to keep things on their side of the ring, it hasn't taken long for things to return to that neutral ground here in the center. Moment for Life likes to keep things this direction. Now going to make Al do some cardio here. Oh, catches a flush.
Goes for a spinning back kick there, does not land it. This time Dallas avoided. Now, Al Markley in the worst corner to be in here in the tag match, the opposing corner.
Started off this exchange with things in his side, and now he is just getting decimated over here in a Moment for Life's corner.
For Al Markley out of his hands as soon as possible. Nice reversal. There's that back kick. And a big leg drop.
Surprisingly not looking for a tag after all this. He's still looking to keep fighting here.
At the very least, there's fire in the soul of the brain. But there could be a strategy here as well. We do know Alexei has had a lot of success as of late in singles action. They could be looking at him to be the anchor, so that Al is actually looking to give as much time for him to recover as possible on the apron. And of course, the tag immediately begets a tag from the other team as well. Moment for Life not going to leave Dallas in there against a fresh man. Alexei huge hip toss there. But Bray already recovered. Takes a moment to sit before getting back on the offensive himself. Oh! Massive uppercut in the corner. Follows it up with a straight punch. Straight hook right to the chin. And now going for the cover. He's hoping to have knocked Bray out with that combination, but Bray kicking out at one means that he has not done nearly enough damage yet. And so
oh my
he's gonna
goodness.
start the German suplexes.
What a series of strikes to the back of the head. Oh my goodness! And he follows it up with a crab.
Bringing the fight back into the corner that they want to be in, the Honored's corner. And Bray with a reversal into a backdrop. Got a tag to Al Markley. Alexei doesn't want to get worn out here in this match. Even as he gets caught with a shoulder breaker, and now it's Alexei eating a backdrop. Oh, sorry, Al eating a backdrop.
So momentum overall, somehow still on their side thanks to some big strikes from Al. Now off the ropes, oh my god, gets casually sidestepped and into a tag.
Dallas Taylor now legal.
Fights off the double team
no.
just to get, oh no.
Oh,
this
no,
is bad.
He's in a bad spot here. Spear, and into a cover. Bray was faking him out.
But he still kicks out, thankfully.
Just barely gets out before the three.
I don't think Alexei was prepared for a pin attempt there either.
Alexei almost like the entire time he stayed on the apron there, choosing to save that cut play. We're going to have to see if that comes in handy later in this match. They're now on the cut play advantage over Moment for Life.
Once again, keeping the action on their side. Oh my god! The power of Alexei.
Yeah, indeed. Great bridge, but notably also led to another cut play for Moment for Life without a single use from the Honored so far.
Yeah, they need to force some pin attempts here.
Off the ropes.
Oh!
Flying uppercut with Dallas to his feet. And responds with a German of his own.
Is Yep, the only one who can do things on deadlift as well! And there goes a cut play usage.
They're targeting Bray a little bit. Dallas caught. Bray caught. Power bomb. Oh my God, Alexei fighting as hard as he possibly can here. Just dismantling Dallas Taylor. Blocks the drop kick. Dallas catches him with a backbreaker into a body slam. Now going for the figure four. That'll get a second cut play, but also should be Moment for Life's final cut play used just now. Which means that from this point forward, the Honored have the full advantage here in this tag match.
Once again, though, a little miscommunication on a tag scenario for a moment, but thankfully Al paying attention. But what a showing from the Honor this has been. I mean, Moment for Life, one of the original tag teams here in SOW, they've always been really good. The Honor have always been good too, but I mean, right now they almost look like the more experienced team.
I would agree. But the Honor have been very much in control for the majority of this match.
And now we're seeing things kind of degrade here on the outside.
Oh! No! Oh, a last REM cycle on the outside! Al Markley is going to be feeling that for a moment.
I'm surprised they didn't just leave him out there. I think picking him up may have been a mistake. A rare mistake for Moment for Life, as Al has almost been revived.
He's fighting
He's going back.
And you can see the cut play from the Honor, so now they have the opportunity to enlist some double attacks without any fighting back. He tried to go with a Slipstream, but Alexis Zakar saving Al Markley with that German suplex from the Sweet Dream attempt. That is good teamwork.
Absolutely, that's real tag team wrestling right there.
Hold on, jump, wait.
Oh, wait, what? I think he was just a moment too late. Al passed out.
Oh, no. That throat chop might have done it before the choke was. Well, now we're going to get to hear from this year's Grand Prix winner. The Red Dragon, Ali Nagatomi. I mean, what could you say about this man that has not already been said?
Quite literally, he has done. He has conquered almost every mountain you can conquer here in SOW, even before he officially joined the roster.
SOW World Heavyweight Champion, Final 20 Circuit winner, and now Grand Prix winner. Just running down his accolades. You know, now that I'm looking at it, he is right.
He is, yeah, he is.
No title has been held by the same person or team more than once. So I guess he won't just be the first two-time world champion, but the first two-time champion in SOW. Here.
Adding to that Hall of Fame worthy resume.
Well, they had a bit of a moment earlier tonight, although it was very, like very forced. Like Cassidy defeating Pierce Larson. I wouldn't call that a real win, not in my books.
I would agree with that.
It's a win on paper, but like we all know what he needed to do. folks here tonight. Hermes having no help here, nobody out here to assist him. I mean, it's always 50-50. You never tell if you're going to cheat or not. As far as we know, this could be a ruse, and Kevin or Death Panther could just be sitting backstage waiting to come out and break. At the very least, for the start of this match, it's going to be a true one-on-one. Swab Jackson taking on Hermes Rhapsody.
Well, I'm looking to break through that proverbial glass ceiling right now because he's looked really good lately.
Oh yeah, his performance in that Grand Prix was exceptional. And it's why he's here tonight in this matchup. All 4 men in these matchups have been, or were at, I should say, the same score of 10 points. And they're essentially fighting to see who the next number 1 contender is going to be. That number 1 contendership match happening on Burnout is going to feature Tony Lee, the winner of this match, and they're going to be going one-on-one head-to-head for that number 1 contendership. We're just going to have to find out, will it be Castor? Will it be Hermes? Or will it be Swab? Of course, Castor is somebody many people have been asking about why he's not in this matchup. Same goes for Ryan Richardson, who also was one or both of them were semi-finalists. You would think that they would both be due another recognition match. However, I've been told Pastor Linton actually has other plans for Burnout specifically. Haven't been told what they are yet. But he's preparing a match.
Yeah, I found it interesting when you told me that earlier that he passed on this match, but that definitely has to mean that he's got some big plans for Burnout. And I mean, as for Ryan Richardson, I mean, last I heard, he was just needing some recovery time, and just couldn't make this match.
I believe Ryan will likely be coming back for that world title in the coming weeks, but for now, it is either going to be Tony Lee or one of the 2 men in this ring that will be challenging the winner of the Burnout main event at Pit Stop. And whether that winner is Byron Mitchell or Ali Nagatomi, it's going to be a big deal to face them. Because keep in mind, if Byron successfully defends against Ali Nagatomi, not only will he be the first person to prevent the Grand Prix winner from walking out with the World Heavyweight Championship, but he'll also be the first world champion to defend the title 7 times. Every single world champion has dropped the belt on the 7th or before the 7th defense. Hermes had 6, Ali had 6, Ryan had 3, Byron is at that gate right now with 6 defenses. Hermes with the running drop kick. And you know what? Just one more quick thing. It is fitting that the man who calls himself the Devil would be the 3rd 6 in the title defense record. We'll have to see.
That is extremely fitting.
We'll have to see if he changes that at Burn.
Into from a 6 to a 7.
Okay.
Huh?
We're going to.
Let's pitch you watch this program.
I hope not, after what we saw earlier tonight. That was brutal.
Kids love violence.
Maybe we ought to get some parents to get a better eye on the children. The program is not rated for everyone, everybody. It ain't one of those, one of them child-friendly promotions.
Oh!
Holy shit! Shooting star press from the big man! He's like, you ain't the only one who can fly. Oh, but the ref getting in his way. Oh, stiff pile driver, but the ref is down. That's a 3 right there. I counted it in my head. That was a 3. If the ref hadn't gotten in the way and gotten knocked over, SOW Jackson would have won this match already. Paradise always seeming to get bailed out in the last second when they're in danger.
By some kind of shenanigan.
Tomfool.
But so far, it hasn't really deterred SOW too much. He's continuing his offense here.
He is fighting. He isn't going to let some silly shit get in his way of making it to that #1 contendership. SOW Jackson has never challenged for the World Heavyweight title in his entire SOW career. And here he goes, gets the pile driver, but he's right in the ropes. Hermes grabs the rope.
Yeah, that foot was just a little too close, and now catches him flush with the super kick. And Hermes looks to take control of this match.
Off the ropes. But he actually stops himself, changing his mind, switching to sending SOW to the corner, setting him up on the corner.
Oh my God!
And hits a superplex in the second rope. Oh!
Oh! And that was an awkward landing for SOW Jackson.
A molly kick when SOW tried to counter Hermes off the ropes. I haven't seen Hermes hit one of those in some time. Now he's trying to set SOW up top again, but SOW powers out. But he hits a super kick instead. And then SOW to the other corner. But SOW once again with a counter. Town! Business, but Hermes rolls out of the ring.
I don't think he had much choice but to roll out of the ring.
No, that would have been it. The Town Business would have put him down for the 3 if SOW had been able to go for the cover. Super kick, Poison Rana. And it's Hermes going for the cover now, trying to put this away.
There's that cocky look. Oh, wait a minute!
Oh! Argentine Facebuster.
SOW showing he's not finished yet.
We're going to be put down easy. But Hermes putting the pressure right back on. Basically just full stopping SWAW's momentum.
Oh boy.
The head scissors. That sends him to the ropes. And a neck breaker. And the crystal lock. And that is enough for SOW Jackson. Hermes claims victory. Crowd is not happy.
They are booing very loudly.
And now we are on to tonight's main event, the #1 contendership for the women's tag team titles. Bangers challenge Shining to this match when Aiko and Mia attempted to declare themselves for a title challenge. Charlie and Nefta said, nuh-uh, we can still get to the #1 contender spot if we beat you. Of course, that logic
Can we
is...
be shocked? Can we be shocked that the Bangers want to stop shining again? This has always been the driving force of their whole careers.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. They've been against Aiko for quite some time. Neftis and Charlie especially, has been against Aiko, Nate Cosby, and Yumiko ever since she arrived. Nate Cosby, basically her storied rival. And of course, made an enemy out of Bia as well. Both of these women did. It is no surprise that we are going to be here seeing them trying to stop Shining from getting a shot at those tag team titles.
Part of me, it still feels a surreal thing that these two come out together. I'll never get used to it.
It is wild. I can't lie. I mean, it wasn't just here as a rep. They spent their entire career as enemies. For all of the time that they spent together in Glory, where before Aiko moved to JTW, and they both came to SOW and just continued those stories. I mean, it was our very first women's match where their stories continued here in SOW from Glory. It was Bia who set the tone for the Women's World Championship, and Aiko who turned it into a title that absolutely no one can contest as one of the greatest women's championships in wrestling.
1000%.
Right now, that title is around the waist of the Paradise's Hikari Muramasa. And, well, I can't say she's doing bad by it. 162 days, 4-time defenses. She's actually coming up on Mia Quinn's record. Mia Quinn held that belt for 196 days, defended it successfully 5 times. Nice enziguri from Mia. Charlie, of course, has tried to get that title a few times now, but has been unsuccessful in her attempts to earn a shot at the belt. Neftis also recently unsuccessful in defeating Hikari for the world title, having in the past failed to defeat Aiko as well. Both of the members of the Bangers in this match likely frustrated knowing both of their opponents have held the prize that they have failed to achieve or obtain. And they're going to use that aggression to give themselves the opportunity here tonight to prevent Shining from getting new belts of their own. And of course, you know, backstage, Pat Roberts, Cameron Stone are watching this match very closely because they will be defending those titles against the winner of this match come Burnout. Will it be Shining's Aiko and Bia, or the Bangers is Charlie and Neftis? Tonight's main event will give us our answer. The back and forth exchange of blows knows it's always a risk against Aiko. She isn't just a technical master, she's a great striker as well. And showing it there with those uppercuts. Honestly, some might say there's no avenue of wrestling that Aiko can't do, although she doesn't go much for high-flying strategies. So that is something you might be able to point to as a missing tool in her toolkit. Wouldn't even call it weakness. She's faced plenty of high-flying to come out on top. So far, the only women who have been able to take Aiko down have been Hikari Muramasa and Lilith, both members of the Paradise.
Knowing that group, they probably have some voodoo magic on her.
Oh my god, bit of miscommunication there. I don't know if you saw, but I think Nessa's actually picked Charlie instead of Aiko.
I think she did too.
Thankfully, it seems like, I guess I should say thankfully for the bangers on their side, it seems like it didn't have much effect. Maybe Nessa was able to pull back when she realized who she was going to be connected with. But it was a good move by Aiko getting Charlie in the way instead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 minutes gone.
Oh,
1.
Aiko back in the ring now. And it's Charlie with ropes. And a head scissors. It's not done. Uppercut to the back of the neck. Oh, here Charlie goes, just railing out with his punches. And then take the time to try to show off. Gets herself sent to the corner for the trouble.
Yeah, Charlie's whole thing has just been trying to prove desperately to so many people that she is better than both Aiko and Bia.
Well, I mean, he has had a successful feud with Bia, but that was last season. And since then, she received the 30 German suplexes from Aiko. Can we start counting them again? Can we say that's 33?
There's 3 more. She's probably getting some PTSD.
I mean, not only, yeah, you might be able to say that, but she punches Aiko and immediately tags out. Now, Bia called for the tag and is given entry into the match. Saves Aiko from what looked like a double clothesline attempt. And Aiko giving Bia time to recover here. Bia used every second that Aiko earned her and is now going for a quick cover. Not a very serious one. Oh, shoulder tackle! And off the rope, stomp to the chest. She's not done. Sends Necta straight to the corner. Run up, bulldog! Bia getting explosive, but Nephthys gets back to her feet. Bia thinks better of trying to come off the top, but she sees Nephthys recovered. Ooh, nice moves from Bia Quinn. Now it's Nephthys who goes to the top. Low angle, double knee moonsault. Bia Quinn back to her feet, hits a drop kick off the ropes. And comes off the ropes again, stomp to the chest. Nephthys trying to fight back.
Bia gets right back up. Look at this. Looking to steal it.
Charlie breaks the pin. Goes for an armbar on Aiko to keep Aiko from doing a double team move with Bia. But wait a minute! Bitchmaker!
Bitchmaker!
For the cover!
1, 2,
And I don't think
3.
Charlie out. She missed the matchmaker entirely.
Yeah, she probably thought it was just another quick pin attempt from Bia, but now Shining gets a shot at the Women's World Tag Titles. Oh man, that's gonna be great.
Indeed. We're going to be looking forward to that at Burnout as well as many other matches. But for now, that is all we have for you tonight. So as always, I'm your lead analyst, Double D, here with my commentating partner.
Keep on.
We're going to be signing off.